Alrighty, greetings and welcome. We are currently Platinum Tier 1, and we'd like to make it into Diamond. We have 2 days left in the season to do this, but I figured we might as well try and knock it out of the park now. We do have a quest to cast some white spells, so I might do a couple of blue-white control games, but let's see how far Mono-Red can take us. Hopefully this can get us into Diamond. Out of Platinum, but, you know. Who knows? Flippy underscore. That's who we're against. Oh, look at this. It's like almost the perfect hand. If we draw another Fervent Champion, we will be doing a ton of damage. Opponent's going to start Mountain. Oh my god. Alright, we're going to start Scorch Spinner. Opponent, depending on what version they're playing, might actually just shock this now. Okay, yep. That's fine. We're not worried. Opponent's got a mountain and nothing. We'll play a castle. Fervent Champion number 1. Fervent Champion number 2. Bone Crusher Giant stomps the first one. Well, that prevents 3 whole damage, which is quite a lot here. But our opponent is not yet committed to the board. Okay, there's the giant. Play Anax, Hardened in the Forge, no attacks. An Ember Cleave off the top would be nice, provided that Anax doesn't somehow die. No attacks from our opponent. We get an Unchained Berserker. Play a Phoenix of Ash. Opponent stomps that Phoenix too. Well, we get a token. And then no attacks. We have to pass the turn. Okay, second Bone Crusher Giant for our opponent. We find a Rixmati Reveler. So we're going to play an Unchained Berserker, play a Mountain, and play a Reveler. Get a free draw for being Hellbent. It's a land. Pass the turn. So yeah, Ember Cleave or Torbrand would be great. Opponent plays a Torbrand. We find a Scorch Spitter. Play a play a Scorch Spitter. Yeah, we'll play a land. I don't actually think there's a reason to hold it in hand, because we don't have to loot something away with Revelers, so. Okay, opponent finds a Castle Embereth. And a Bone Crusher Giant going to shoot our face. They light up the stage, finding an Ember Cleave and a castle. Looks like we're going to need an Ember Cleave this turn if we're going to try and win. Nope. Awkward. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a castle. Goes to combat, right? Block here. Block here. Block here. Block here. See where they put the Ember Cleave. Activate Castle Embereth. They activate Castle Embereth. Luckily we trade with the first striker there. Trade with one of the giants. Keep some satyrs. And let's see. We can get a Phoenix, which brings this guy up to 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I don't think this is lethal, but I can't math because I'm playing mono red, so. Play this, play a Blood Crypt, activate Castle, get in? Woo! Exactly lethal! We didn't even have to math! Gotcha, opponent! Whew. Alright. Oh, man. Never give up. I was thinking about conceding. Jeez. Given the amount of health I had, I could have probably not blocked with something, but... I think my opponent sticking Embercleave on the creature they did was incorrect, but I also am not going to go back and do the math. So, we're going to keep this. We have a 1-drop. We have a couple of options for turn 2. Opponent plays a Plains and a Giant Killer. Well, this Giant Killer is going to get killed by a Giant. Then we're going to hit him for 2. A Giant Killer number 2 and a Loyal Pegasus. We get a Blood Crypt, so we'll play the Blood Crypt. So we have the option of the Phoenix or the Giant this turn, and I think the correct answer is to play the Giant. No attacks. Opponent raises the alarm. Looks like this is just mono-white aggro. Yep, they play a Venerated Loxodon, pump the whole team. We get a Bone Crusher Giant. So I think what we do here is we play Phoenix of Ash and just attack in the air. Our other option would be like stomping the Pegasus and Rimrock Knighting something, but yeah. Or playing another Bone Crusher Giant. Unbreakable formation. 1/1 counter and vigilance. Does that give them indestructible? Yes, it does. It's 10, 15, 18. We have to block something? Well then, I regret my decisions. Moving on to the next game. Would like to draw a 2-drop here. Alternatively, another Fervent Champion or 1-drop would be acceptable. Okay, and Anax is not what I wanted. Opponent is playing a white-black enchantment deck, probably the Doom Foretold Kaya, Oath of Kaya sort of shenanigans going on here. Okay, opponent gets a wall. Murderous Rider. Well, that gives us a Satyr. Opponent loses some life. We get a mountain. Play a mountain. Play good old Toblerone. And get in for 3 damage to our opponent's face. Okay, opponent gains 2 life. They play a Plains and Kaya's Wrath. Unfortunate. So we're going to play a Scorch Spitter and an Anax. Pass the turn. This way, if they have another Kaya's Wrath, we get it to at least keep some Satyrs around. Okay, Birth of Meletis number 2. They get a Plains. They play a Plains. Agonizing Remorse. They can take Torbran or they can take Embercleave. And I think either one of them is both a huge amount of damage. If they take Embercleave, we hit them for 11 next turn. If they take Torbran, we hit them for... I think it's about the same. Oh, we hit them for even more. We hit them for lethal. They took the wrong card. Opponent couldn't math better than... Opponent couldn't math and was worse at it than I was. Alright, well, I mean, if they had taken Embercleave, Torbran would not have been lethal, I don't think. Depending on what we drew. Of course, that would have been all of our mana, so nothing we could have done that turn. Alright, moving on. Also, not measuring bad karma today because I don't have the time. I will return to doing that. Don't you worry. We're against Fast Bastard, which I definitely misread. 2 Torbrons is fine. We have a Reveler. I think I'm going to keep. This is kind of slow, but... When it starts Island Overwhelmed Apprentice. Milling land. Well, that's kind of bad news. We wanted at least one of those. And we don't have a lot in the deck. They left 2 on top. Play Temple of Malice. Leave Blood Crypt on top. Probably going to get it milled this turn. Opponent hits us for 1. He plays a Fibblethip the Lost. Sure. Play a Mountain. We'll play Rixmati Reveler and discard a Torbran. Alright, that's all the lands we want. Mill away, opponent. Mill away. Okay, opponent appears to be holding up Thought Collapse or equivalent. So let's make them play it. They did not. Interesting. Opponent does not block, takes the damage from Rixmati Reveler. They're going to play a Thassa this turn. There's a Castle Vantress. And a Gadwick the Wizened, drawing a single card. Play a Mountain. We can either play a Torbran or a Embercleave, and I think Embercleave is correct. Okay, opponent blocks the Rixmati Reveler, which means they are going to take a maximum of 12 damage this turn. They go to 6. We get a save. They play an island. They have a Cavalier of Gales, and they can tap our token. It's a 5/5. They get to Brainstorm. I think this means they're dead, though. We'll play a Torbran. Get in with massive Anax. They block with everything, and I don't think that would be enough, even if we didn't do this, but we're going to do this just to guarantee that we get it. All right. Let's continue, shall we? Alrighty, this is definitely a mulligan. We'll keep this. We're going to put back Fervent Champion. We should put back Scorch Spitter. Play Scorch Spitter. Opponent also plays Mountain. And plays a Rimrock Knight that cannot block. So we're going to attack for 2. Play Rick's Maudie Reveler. Discard Fervent Champion. Get a Phoenix of Ash. Opponent plays a Mountain and an Anax, Hardened in the Forge. Play Castle, play Anax. No attacks. Pass the turn. That's fatal if they have Embercleave. Alright, they had another Anax. Sure. We get some tokens. We get another Embercleave. I don't think that Embercleave... Actually, do we hold back? I think we're dead anyway, but might as well, you know. Oh no, they were dead. I just did math. Yet again! Ooh, a Dovin's Veto. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? Alright, we'll keep this. Ah, mono red. We meet again. Get in for one. We'll kill the Stevekin. Don't want that getting out of control. Ah, opponent stomps our guy. Play an Anax. Play a castle. Play a Phoenix. Go attacking. Hit our opponent to 10. Opponent plays a mountain. Gets in for 4. We'll go to 16. Lights up the stage. Finds a Rimrock Knight and a Torbran. Thane of Redfell. They play the one that cannot block. And a 1/1. We find Phoenix number 2. Let's play a Temple of Malice. Fervent Champion. I don't think we need a Fervent Champion. So now we can play a Phoenix of Ash. We know they have a Torbran they're going to play. We can play a Bone Crusher Giant. I think playing the Giant is better. We'll attack first. Play the Giant. Pass the turn. Okay, they play Torbran. They attack with everybody. So let's see, we're going to take 3 here. This can be up to 7, and this can be 6. If we block and block, that should give us lethal off of an Embereth activation. And an Ember Cleave, that's always nice. Activate Castle, and we got there. Whew! I wonder if the logic is... I know that I've done this. I've been on the other side of it. I just haven't been paying attention. I wonder if the logic is do as much damage as possible and see if that wins. Try and lure your opponent into a bad block. Or maybe they don't see the win line. And sometimes I think when you play mono red that you just have to do those things. But... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep this. Start Mountain, play a Scorch Spitter. Pass the turn. Ah. Some form of control, I see. Play a Rimrock Knight, get in for 2. As long as they don't have a Banishing Light into a Wrath, this Anax should protect us quite well, I think. Okay, opponent's got a Plains, plays Birth of Meletis, which is a good anti-aggro card. Play a Mountain, play an Anax. Get in for 5. Take our opponent to 13. Opponent makes a wall. Ah, Esper. Well, we'll play a Torbaron. Get in for a bunch. Opponent probably just chumps Anax. Yep. Goes to 2. Gains 2. And concedes! Oh, man. Mono Red should not ever be this good, I don't think. Not in Standard. It's nice, because for the most part, I don't think it's an expensive deck on Arena or in Paper. But, like, so, like, people do have a competitive option, but it's just... It's not fun to play or play against. I'm only doing this so I can actually just get to Diamond. Bone Daddy had a separate list he was going to send me, but he never sent me a list. I don't know what he was going to send me. Yeah, we'll keep this. Ah, fires. Opponent plays a Hollow Fountain, we respond by playing a Mountain to express dominance. We win this, we're in Diamond. Luckily, we're main decking Unchained Berserker, which means their primary means of removal, which is Deafening Clarion, is not going to be very useful. Yeah, that's right. It's main decked. I got tired of losing to you. Opponent is thinking hard. They could just have Lightning Strike. That would be bad for us. I don't know if Fires plays Lightning Strike, actually. Brazen Borrow, they're going to yeet it back to our hand, that's fine. They play an Island. They play a Time Rattler. They're going to plus him. Play Castle. Play Berserker. Play Fervent Champion. Hit him for 1. Opponent plays a Temple of Triumph and goes Scrying. And they leave it on top. Okay. They plus to Fairy. We draw a Phoenix. So let's play a Mountain. Go to combat. Attack with both our opponent. Oh, we can't play that. Whoops! This is fine. Opponent takes the damage. Yeah, we'll play an Anax. Might as well. He's our next most wrath-proof guy. Ooh, yeah, we'll put that on top. We do want to keep it. End the turn. Opponent plays a Fabled Passage. Pluses to Fairy. We draw an Unchained Berserker. Play an Unchained Berserker. I don't think this deck runs counterspells. Okay. Go to combat. Attack our opponent for 5. Deafening Clarion. We get to keep our Unchained Berserker and get a bunch of tokens. Yeah, then we'll just play a Rimrock Knight. They get an island. Cavalier of Gales. One goes brainstorming. Would like to get a Torbran just right off the top and ruin our opponent's day. And put some cards back. They bounce Rimrock Knight. Sure. And play a land tap to get a Bone Crusher Giant. So let's Rimrock Knight onto Unchained Berserker. Go to combat. Attack them with everything. Okay. Opponent blocks with Cavalier of Gales. And play a giant. Ooh, that's going to be tough. Dream Trawler is not very fun to have to deal with. They bounce the giant. Looks like we may not be winning this game. Stomp to Fairy. Discard Phoenix. Get a Fervent Champion. No attacks. We'll pass. Now we have to deal with absurd life gain and our opponent going to be casting other spells. I think like one Clarion and it's over. There's a Fires. And a Kenrith. Yeah, they're going to be gaining way too much life now. That's 10 life a turn. I won't drag this one out. Not now. Alright. We'll keep. Start with ye old hasty 1-drop. Get in for 1. Opponent plays a Temple Garden. Play an Unchained Berserker. Get in for 1. Opponent's got a Birth of Meletis. Sure. Land. No land. Play a Rimrock Knight. Get in for damage. They get a wall. Elspeth's Nightmare. They're going to kill Unchained Berserker. We get a Fervent Champion. Yeah, we'll play a Fervent Champion. Go attacking. +1 there, +1 there. Opponent goes to 7. They look for non-creature cards. They can't take any. And they play an Elite Guard Mage. Gain a little bit of life. We get a Mountain. Play a Mountain. Go to combat. Attack with the Fervent Champions. Have them pump each other. Go to blocks. Yeah, sure, we'll stomp the wall. Okay. Fortunately, that prevents us from developing our board. Deputy of Detention. That's a little bit annoying. We get a Mountain. Play a Mountain. Play a Bone Crusher Giant. No attacks. Maybe I should have attacked there. Pelucranos Unchained. Hopefully we get an Ember Cleave. That would be really good. Opponent is playing 4 color dudes and Planeswalkers. Alright. Then put the Phoenix back in our hand. Play a Phoenix. Play a Scorch Spitter and pass the turn. No attacks. Alright, Oath of Kaya, Birth of Meletis. Things are getting worse and worse by the minute.
I've got it.
Opponent attacks for 6. No blocks. Play a Mountain. Play Phoenix number 2. No attacks. Opponent has an Omen of the Sea. They get a wall. Plus to Fairy. Atris, Oracle of Half-Truths. Dream Trawler versus the World. They pick the World. Enigmatic Incarnation seems like it's going to be pretty bad for us. And they kill a Phoenix. Nothing in my hand, nothing up my sleeve. Plus the fairy. Jump here. This can fight things, can it not? What am I doing? I think I'm just dead, and my opponent has not been fighting stuff. Okay. Enigmatic Incarnation. So they're going to sack an enchantment and get a creature. Another Oath of Kaya. Yeah, okay. We were so close. This hand seems awful slow, even on the draw. If we draw a 1-drop, this hand gets pretty good. Alright, I'm going to try keeping. Blood Crypt tapped. Opponent's got a mountain. Turn to Scorch Spitter. Scorch Spitter number 2. Play Unchained Berserker. Robber of the Rich. Opponent gonna get in for 6, 7. I don't like that. No blocks. Yeah, I just kept a hand that was too slow. Just play Bone Crusher Giant, pass the turn. If they play a land, we can't really block Robber of the Rich anymore. But they don't. We get another Rixmati Reveler. And a Rimrock Knight, they get a combat trick that beats this? Fine. Do some bad trading. An Embercleave. They just had it. We kept a bad hand, and they got some good draws. Such is life. We were so close. Unfortunately, no diamond for us today. And also, unfortunately, this is all the time that I had to record right now. So, if you made it this far, if you actually watched this and you haven't already, please follow this channel. It would mean the world to me. You can also follow me on Twitch at the same username. And more Momir content coming up next. Tomorrow, we're going to have Momir, and I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, Hope you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!